Hello. I didn't bring my shawl. I should have brought my shawl, but I didn't bring it. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God, there's 31 people, and I only see 3 thumbs up. Okay. Good morning. Okay, 69 people. Okay, listen. Let me show you my outfit just so y'all can see. I know y'all probably curious, but let's see if we can get the photograph of the dress. Cute, right? I'm giving you very Renaissance. I'm giving you very Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had gloves up to here. Oh my God, like very Jane Austen, very aristocratic, very like, oh my God. I would probably be one of the king's, like, mistresses, you know, and stuff like that. Like if I was in a Renaissance piece or something, or maybe I would have been a countess of Spain or something, you know, but I'm giving very Grecian. I'm giving very that, you know. And then look, y'all want to see the back? Y'all want to see the big? But look, isn't it giving you like I could be walking down a courtyard? Just like, very a woman of like court. Yo, somebody needs to book me for a campaign. I need to be a model. I need to be a model. All right, let's put y'all closer to me. All right. You love the color on me? I love these delicate shoulders. My shoulders are giving you very delicate and petite today. Like I look very classy in a weird way, but I still have like my fro. So it's like new age. Like, you know, like I love when my fro is so compact and textured. Like, oh, I love it. All right, so I asked for the House of Realness to submit their questions so that I can do a Q&A. I don't know what happened. I was checking on the live chats and I checked in the comments and I did not see a lot of questions. I did not see a lot of questions. Like honestly, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 questions. I was like, come on now. There was 1,000 views. You telling me I should have had thousands upon thousands of questions, but nobody was asking me questions. And everybody kept on making like comments. They were leaving statements. Like they were saying, you should do this, you should do that. But it's like, that's not a question. That's a statement. So you need to ask me a question. So I don't know what's going on, but all I'm saying is that there needs to be growth in my channel. We need to like elevate and it's time to kick it in high gear and I need y'all to come through, you know, like I need the participation. I need to see the comments, the thumbs up. I need to see the interaction because if I'm asking for questions, give it to me because I want to give you the content, but I'm not getting the results. So it's not adding up. Right now, analytically wise, when I'm looking at my numbers, it's looking like maybe I should be posting less to build bigger anticipation. And I mean, if y'all want me to post, if I have to post less videos, like I don't want to make my House of Realness pay, you know? Like, I want to continue to crank out this content, but I also need the interaction and the engagement. So, on that note, I'm going to go for one of the first questions that I saw. Maria Ruiz. She asked, how long are you allowed to stay where you're at? What's the expected time frame? Now, here's the situation. How can I explain to you, like, the whole type of, like, turmoil? Like, let's just talk time frame. I left the camper. Now I'm here. I've still been cranking out videos every single day. You guys have seen my emotional highs and lows. And what I've been realizing is, throughout this whole process, I've learned that I need to do a lot of healing, a lot of internal healing, right? Because if I want to elevate my platform and if I want people to take me serious, then I need to start elevating in all avenues in my life. You guys have seen a change in me. You have seen me so happy and so joyous, but that's because I finally cut free from something that was keeping me trapped. I was surrounded by something that started off as a journey of self-discovery. Like, honestly, I was on some Julia Roberts type ish where I'm on some eat, pray, love, and I'm trying to find myself. And it's crazy to say it like that, but this is really what's happening. I'm discovering me now, and I do not know what life has ahead of me. All I have control of is what I do to try to get closer to my dreams. So I can't focus on a time frame. Can I stay here forever? No. No. I realistically have a next step and a next leg of this journey. My journey doesn't end here. But I'm not going to focus on the time frame that I have here, because that's going to distract me from what I should be doing with the gift that I've been given with the time that I have. So I'm focusing right now, and I hope that you guys follow me on this new journey where I'm focusing on the positive, and I am trying to really hone my craft, really like start to like, you guys know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So the second question is from a user of the Hausofrealness named by TC. Asks, where did you leave the camper? Where is it parked? If so, city can find you for leaving the camper abandoned. Okay, so let's clear the air. Thank you for your question. Thank you, Hausofrealness members, for submitting your questions. If we have enough time, I might take some questions, but don't ask them now. I might. So let's answer this question first, right? Where I left the camper park was in a trailer park. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with trailer parks, but when you have a trailer park for years, like these trailers were, because I was not in some newer like trailer park. I was in a really, let's just say every place has that sort of area where you see the community change just by the buildings alone. I was in sort of that area. And this trailer park had trailers that had been there for years. And when a trailer sits dormant for years, it becomes unmovable because it's so old. If you try to move it, it might tear down and it won't be structurally sound. So when tenants that own these trailers that are unmovable decide to leave, they're still legally owners of the trailer, but a lot of the times they can't move their homes. So what happens? Since they can't physically move the trailer, they now have to figure out a new home. That's a lot. I guess that's like one of the risks that you run when you get a trailer, you know, since it's not technically a home with a foundation. It can become unmovable, and then you have to abandon your home and figure out a new situation. So what happens is when you cannot move your trailer, even though you're a homeowner, You can try to sell it to the trailer park and they'll give you whatever they want to give you. Or if they don't do that, they just take ownership of it because you can't move it. So now you lost out on that money. So because my camper was technically a mobile style home and it was detachable, it was on cinder blocks, it was considered unmovable, right? Unmovable because I couldn't move it. So the trailer park now has ownership of it and they can just sell it, they can do whatever they want with it. I no longer have legal ownership of it because I couldn't move it legally. And they didn't offer me anything because it wasn't a part of their grounds. This was something that came parked in. So that's just realistically what happens. So I had to take the biggest L of my life. I had to lose out on all that money because realistically I had too much going up against me, you know? So I had to just do what I had to do. So let's ask this other question. Marla, STRRGILLIF, because I did not want to butcher that. If you could collab with Fenty, what would it be? All right, so perfect question. Oh my God, I thought I broke a nail, but it was something in the back of me. So listen, when it came to Fenty Beauty, this is what I would like to do. A collaboration with funky colored liners. You know what? I'm not going to give it all away. But also, I want to do remixes of my favorite. I want to do a fairy bomb. Also, with skin, what if Rihanna does a vitamin C facial mist? I love doing a nice facial mist. And what if we can do a collaboration called The Inner Glow? And it's like a facial mist for Fenty skin that like brightens your skin. That's what I want to do if I could collab with her on that. Now, when it comes to Savage Fenty, oh my God. I want, you know how like Savage Fenty is all like sexy and this and that? I would love to try to do like lingerie with romanticism and what do you call that? Oh my God, there's a style. It's like a Victorian style. Oh God. It's like the Victorian style that's like something Rococo style lingerie. Oh my God, that has like fabric, that has like the 16 Chapel or like all of that on it. Imagine lingerie like that, off the shoulder lingerie, you know, sort of like very Maria Antoinette. I don't know, I love that type of Rococo style. If we can collaborate on Savage Fenty and make like a Rococo X transparency like collaboration, that would be dope, right? Also, for her luxury brand, I would love to do plus size. She has a luxury brand, which is Fenty. I would love to do a plus size. Maybe we should have like exaggerated caftan style dresses with trains. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe like oversized long trenches with a train with off the shoulders. Imagine a trench coat with a cinched waist, with a nice belt, with a long train and it's off the shoulder with almost like a satin or a silk lapel like that. And it's a jacket and it's so drapey and cute and it comes with like a corset underneath it that like shapes to your body like that. Oh my God, that would be dope, right? For like a luxury brand. You don't see me in that? Ooh, that's cute. So if I could collaborate with Fenty and I could collaborate with Rihanna on all her platforms, those are some of my ideas. All right. Okay, Janice Maldonado. I know you walked away from a domestic violence relationship. Are you scared he might come back? Here's the situation. There's two ways to look at the situation. Do I ever want to be with anybody who has done me wrong? No. Those chapters are closed. But I don't want to criminalize anybody and not give them the opportunity to change. I know it's not the popular thing to say, but we're going to give a break for the plane. I know it's not the popular thing to say, but you see how I'm growing as a person and I'm on my journey? And I would want him to respect that and allow me and give me the space to feel safe to do that. I have to treat him the same way. I have to give him the space and allow him, I don't know, he could possibly change in life. I don't want to criminalize somebody and keep them encapsulated in a time of their life where maybe they weren't at their best. I just know that I don't want to be a part of that journey of your healing. I'm going to do my healing. You do your healing there. Am I scared of him coming back? Yes, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. But I hope, and I hope that we all just take this time as a collective in the world for healing. Take everything that has happened and really take time to self-reflect and think. Before I speak, I need to understand the power in what comes out of my mouth. Before I post something on social media, I need to think about the impact that it can have on somebody, even if it is small. There's billions of people that live on Earth, right? And if you think about it in that way, we're all like little grains of sand. But it takes each grain of sand to create these beautiful beaches. So does not each grain of sand hold value? We all have value in our own way. So I guess that's sort of my way of looking at it. Okay. WMGNMAD asked, because I don't know what that means. Where do you envision yourself in 5 years? And what do you want to have accomplished? I want to have written my book. I want to have modeling contracts. I want to be booked on talk shows, radio shows. I want to be touring with my book. I want to be doing meet and greets. I want to be doing empowerment seminars. I want to be booked and busy. I want to be on a path where I have now passed the point of healing and now I am living in the moment. I am living in, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's time to make it to the other side. You know, it's stop. Like, I'm tired of having a tiptoe, and it's time to cross over to the next level. I made the hardest decision. I walked away. I walked away from that situation. I walked away from the camper. Every step that I make, that I walk away from something that has been holding me down, I have 2 ways I can go. I can allow that to now become the shackle that becomes attached to my ankle and the ball and chain, or I can fully break free and now start to shed that weight. To be light as a feather where nothing bothers me because I am truly blessed within, because I have truly healed. That's where I see myself. Okay, Norbert Figueroa, do you still see yourself doing van life? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let the plane pass. Okay. I love being outside. I love the nippy weather, but it's getting cold, right? And when it was hot, it was really hot in that camper. And when it was cold, it was really cold. The camper wasn't equipped to handle hot, and it wasn't equipped to handle cold. I was way in over my head. I have no formal experience. I mean, down to I haven't even made a piece of furniture from IKEA. I've never built anything. When I embarked on this journey with the camper, I had never built anything. So everything I did was brand spanking new, and I was just figuring it out as I went. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I didn't know what I was doing. So I know my limitations. And learning from my mistakes, I don't know if I can handle a full van conversion to make it ready for it to be livable without somebody else's help. To be honest, I would really need help from somebody who knows how to work with like tools and wood and knows how to help frame it. And maybe I can help them. Maybe it could be a collaborative thing where I pay a reduced price for the van conversion. But I know that right now, with my limited experience, I don't think that I can handle that on my own. So it would mean I have to find a van first within my price range, still have enough money to pay somebody else to help me, still have enough money to pay for the materials, and then still have enough money to pay for the licensing and gas and everything else I would need. So it would have to be strategically planned, and I would have to really, really do my research and really reach out to a lot of people to try to get that help. So that's the honest way I can answer that question. Okay, Alexandra Ashley, have you ever been to a gay club? Well, yes, I have. I've been to several. I've been to several. I mean, I remember, you know what's so funny? I started going to, like, okay, my first club experience, I'm an island girl through and through. I started going to reggae clubs in Brooklyn, like hole in the walls, like, you know, like clubs in basements, if you believe it or not. I was too young to be going out to these clubs, right? So, boom, the situation. I'm like 13, mate. I started going to the clubs when I was like 15, believe it or not, like 15. So it's me and my homegirl. We're going to clubs like in hole in the walls in Brooklyn. They were reggae clubs, they were dance hall clubs, they were soca clubs. Like, yo, there was like that type of club. That was my first like experience with clubs. It wasn't until I was 18 that I went to my first gay club. So I was already going to clubs, but it was like I like more of that style. I like reggae, I like that type of music. That's my thing. Like, I will eat it up on the floor. I will break anybody. Like, I got some moves, you know. Don't think because I'm 30 that I ain't got it in me. Whatever I'm saying, but yeah, I've been to a gay club. All right, so let me ask another question because somebody said this. Somebody asked me, and I forgot, I'm sorry, but it was a comment. They wrote it within a comment. They didn't ask a question. They said, what did you do with everything that the Hausofrealness gave you? I have everything in bins that the Hausofrealness gave me. Remember when I told you on TikTok that I had the storage unit? Early on in my TikTok journey, this was even before I bought the mirror from Home Depot. Do y'all remember on TikTok when I was gonna buy the mirror from Home Depot and I was gonna sign up for a Home Depot card to get it for a cheaper price? And one of the members of the House of Realness advised me not to do that, and he gave me the money for it. And remember, it was $28, or I think it was like $23.99, believe it or not. It was $23.99. Way before that, I got a storage unit once I opened the P.O. box, because remember the early days, I was getting so many packages and I couldn't hold them in the front of the truck and in the back of the camper. So he also gifted me the money to get the storage unit, and I prepaid for it. I prepaid for it for months because it was like $13 a month. So I prepaid for it in advance, and I had the storage unit. I put everything, all of it was in boxes. What I did with it is I consolidated everything and put them in bins. I have them in bins and I have them with me. I did not sell, give away, nothing. I have the things that the House of Realness have gifted me with me. These are gifts. They meant something to me. It wasn't like, do you guys forget the moments? Like, do you guys forget the moments where I'm shocked? I'm shocked. Do you guys forget the moments where I was sitting outside and you remember the backdrop where it was like bushes? You know how many spiders was in those bushes? And I was using that friend's car before things got like iffy between us. And I was sitting out in front. Like, y'all tend to forget the whole journey. Like, I remember every single like unboxing. I remember those moments, the joy in my face, how I really felt like Celie from The Color Purple when she finally found all the letters from Nettie, and I was getting all the love from my family. I think that you guys tend to forget that I look at the House of Realness as my family. We call each other the House of Realness. A house consists of a family. We may not be blood relatives, but when you guys send me these things, it's like, it's not just a gift. Somebody saw me. Somebody saw me. Somebody has opened up their homes, their lives, and have made me a part of their day. Enough so that they sent me something and thought of me. How can I not be grateful and humble? How can I be ungrateful? You see, the haters, they want to see me miserable. The haters want to see me miserable. But how can I be miserable when I'm truly, truly blessed? I am a girl, okay, that started in the front of her truck, okay? I went out on a whim and I documented my journey in hopes that if something happened to me, there'll be something that will show something of my life, you know? I didn't just leave for nothing, or there would have been a legacy of me, or I don't know. And you guys have created this whole family for me, you know? And you guys continue to support me and believe in me, and you guys rally behind me. Like, that doesn't just, you guys have changed my life immensely. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter about anything else. Whether, you know I'm gonna get my Fenty dream. I know I'm gonna get everything because I have the power within me to get everything that I want. But it's like these haters want to see me miserable, but I can't be miserable because I have so much love overflowing in my life. And I'm not going to be afraid to accept that love. And the House of Realness gives it to me. You guys are a major part of it. And I love you. And I know that the real members will continue to support me. So, sorry, not sorry, but I'm not going to be miserable. You mad because I'm strolling around in my outfits looking cute. You mad because I made 50 cents look like 50,000. You mad because I made $1 look like 1,000. Like, come on. Stop being mad because I'm living my life. Okay? You can live yours too. Let go of the hate. The minute you let go of the hate, look at what happens. The minute you let go of all the negativity, look what happens. I have a joy for life that I've never had before. You can't take that from me. You see, you think you have power and precedent over me. You can't take my power. I made this decision. Every single day I come on camera, I share my truth. That is my power. No one can steal that from me. No one. And that's on period. So, on that note, we're going to continue asking the questions. All right. Golden 166. asked, where's Milky Way? All right. But it's already hard enough to try to find somebody to take you in when you're just one person. Trying to find somebody to take you in when you're one person and a cat, I couldn't. I'm going to be honest with you. Milky Way's owners weren't my I didn't have a relationship with them, basically. But before I left, I had a conversation with them and I told them, you know, like, this is how I feel about Milky Way. You know, this is not just a cat. You have a really special, like, cat here. This cat is protective. Like, I honestly poured my heart out to them about the cat. And I said, look, the Hausofrealness gave me these treats. The Hausofrealness gave me this food. This is what I have for Milky Way. Okay, you please do me a favor and, like, just really realize what you have in front of you and what's special. You know? Whatever. And I feel like it came through. I don't know. But I had to do what was right and what was not selfish. It would be the selfish thing for me to take Milky Way out of the environment that Milky Way knows. Milky Way's used to a different life. Milky Way's used to being inside and outside. If I take Milky Way with me, I would be keeping Milky Way trapped in an environment and taking away his freedom of being able to go outside and fear that maybe a wild animal might grab him. He doesn't know his environments, and yes, cats are smart, but I can't live with that. I can't live with the heartbreak if something happens to Milky Way. I can't. I can't. You know what I'm saying? This is the same cat that ate a chipmunk in front of me, and it really broke my heart. Like, I looked at Milky Way a different way after that day. That's a whole nother side story, and we're not going to go into that because that was, like, a little traumatizing. But I remember you guys remember the story that I shared where I saw a cat that was black and white smashed on the side of the street, and I pulled it off to the side of the road and I put it underneath a tree because it made me sad, because I got so scared because I thought that black and white cat was Milky Way, and I started running to my trailer because I was like, I literally was in the street and I was like, I was walking from the gas station and I'm like, Milky Way, Milky. I was terrified. I thought that cat on the side of the road was Milky Way. And when that hit me and I ran and saw that it was not Milky Way, that broke my heart. And then I went back and I put the cat underneath the tree. It was just terrible. I could never handle the loss of Milky Way that way. It would be selfish of me to do that. Okay. Okay. Here's a juicy one. Fabulous Princess. How did it first feel when you were involved with a man at the first time as the first time as a woman? Okay, wow. Fabulous Princess, here's the situation. I've always been a woman. Contrary to how people may believe or whatever the case may be, I've always known who I am. I just live in a world that wants me to apologize for knowing my truth. You see, I've been looking at my existence and my identity as a negative. But really, people spend their whole entire lives trying to figure out who they are. I was truly blessed enough that I always knew who I was. And every decision I have made, no matter how hard it has been, no matter how many sacrifices I have had to take, I have done it because I know who I am. And I am truly, truly blessed for that, because people spend their whole entire lives trying to figure out who they are. And I've allowed people to take the power from that decision and owning that and take it away from me. And no longer will I allow that to happen. So I'll answer that part of it. And then also, my first time with a man, I don't know. I might have to do a separate story time. What type do you mean? My first time with a man physical, like sexual? My first time with a man like in an intimate setting? My first time with a man watching movies? Like, I don't know. What's the first time? You gotta ask me. You gotta be more specific with these questions. Now, this live has been 35 minutes long, so I'm sorry. Another recurring comment that I've been getting is that my videos are too long, so the people who might be new to my channel might not stay on the long videos. I've been seeing a lot of people say, I love your long videos, but I think you should do shorter. I love your long videos, so I think you should do shorter. And I know you're going to get upset. I know you're going to get upset. But this might be the last live for a little bit. I got to give this format a break. And we're going to be taking a couple of days off. We're going to be giving less videos so that I can focus on better content. I really want to elevate my experience on my channel, really work on editing production and thumbnails and really structurizing and really putting out a schedule where the House of Realness knows, okay, I'm going to see Michelle at 8 o'clock. I'm going to see Michelle Wednesday at 7 o'clock. She's going to be doing this. I'm going to see Michelle Thursday doing this. I'm going to see Michelle Sunday at 6 o'clock doing this. And we're going to work out a schedule. And it's going to be elevated because I just need to work on that, you know? My look just can't be elevated. My energy just can't be elevated. The House of Realness has to be elevated. So now it's time to buckle up and level up, baby. So until next time, bendiciones. I love you for watching, and I went on TikTok. I did this live video, so I'm going to take the rest of the day off, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, and I hope you do the same. And I love you for watching, and I love all the love and support that the House of Realness gives me. You guys rally behind me, and I need y'all to be my warriors. I need y'all to be my guardian angels. Do y'all remember way back when I used to call y'all my guardian angels? I haven't forgotten it. And I'm calling y'all my fairy godparents. So I know that you guys be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the fake accounts. I have 165,000 people on TikTok. I have 15,900 here on YouTube. Enough of y'all report these imposters, they'll be annihilated. So warriors, it's time to warrior up. Let's do it.